manager Adam Schiff. Jeffrey Toobin has been watching all of this very, very closely. I suspect, Jeffrey, that if you're one of those wavering GOP senators on the fence right now, what they heard from these White House lawyers probably helped them if they're going to come around to the decision to avoid any additional witnesses or evidence.
Right. I'm not. Pardon me. I'm not sure there are many wavering Republican senators at this point, but certainly there was information put forth today that would allow Republicans to vote against witnesses and to vote for an acquittal. I mean, that's what defense lawyers do. It was not spellbinding. I thought Mr. Purpura, who was, I believe, the second person to argue, did a very good job of talking about one rather narrow issue, which is whether when the Ukrainians knew that the aid was cut off. I thought that he was persuasive on that point. But after that, I thought it deteriorated. I was very surprised that Jay Sekulow, who I think is a very fine lawyer, I'd seen him argue in the Supreme Court several times, sort of wandered in the wastelands of the Mueller report that didn't seem very relevant. Mr. Philbin, who is not a spellbinding performer, went on about how it was legitimate in their view not to respond to any subpoenas and not to respond to any not to provide any witnesses by the Trump administration. I thought that was a particularly weak performance. But you know, if you are inclined to the defense point of view, there were facts and arguments that you could certainly find to justify your position this morning.